Welcome everyone in this wonderful session on English vocabulary. As you know that English vocabulary is very much important, and please attend this whole session. See this video till the end if you really want to improve your vocabulary. Yes, my vocabulary sessions or my other grammar sessions are a bit longer than expected, but the learning will be better and more improved one. Okay, so let's go ahead and learn how you can improve your vocabulary. Okay, and one more thing guys, that if you want to get more videos on this and more videos on grammar, or so that you don't miss out, you should subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, so guys, let's start our session, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, and the topic is so many times we go for dinner parties, house parties, and there are many people, they feel uncomfortable going to the parties. But I would say comparatively, nowadays we are habituated, we make so many friends. Sometimes we do kitty parties also. Sometimes we do weekend parties also. So sometimes we become the host. Sometimes other people, they become the host. So if you are here for the first time and you are getting this word called host and guest. So host means a person who is inviting others to come. Okay, suppose I have party, I'm organizing one party. So if you want to join the party, so I become the host, you become the guest. Okay, so parties, we know that in parties we have host and guest. One more thing, during parties, you will see so many people, they speak a lot. They speak a lot. A lot means more than required. So people who speak more than required, they are called obnoxious people. So this is also a very nice word. If you feel like writing, you can write it down. I have mentioned in the chat box. There are some people, uh, they are obnoxious. Obnoxious is an adjective. Okay. So some people, they are obnoxious. They speak more than expected. And that sounds very unpleasant. That doesn't sound good. If you speak more than required, people will feel, yaar, kaun aa gaya? Who has come here? And some people, they are, forget about speaking. They do not speak. They do not show their face. They, whenever they go to party, they stand at the corner of the house and they don't interact with anyone. And we know they are called shy people. There are some people, they are shy. So obnoxious is not good. Even being shy is also not good. Okay. One more thing. Some people, they say, sir, I speak less. Does that make me a shy person? I would like to ask you, do you think people who speak less, if I ask to Chandrasekhar, what do you think, Chandra?
Yes, sir.
People who speak less, so does that mean that person is a shy person?
We can't say as them as shy person, but that is not good, sir. That is not
So
bad.
what is shy? What is shy? According to you, what is shy?
Shy is afraiding for everything. Uh,
Yeah.
Afraiding for everything. One sort of afraid,
Okay. Afraid.
afraid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
afraid.
Okay. Afraid. Okay. Thank you, Chandra. I'll go to Monica. Monica, can you tell me, what do you think? What is shy? Means, what do you understand by shy people? What are their classifications, or how will we understand?
So in Hindi we say the Sarmile people, like, they try to avoid people, they feel shy, like to open up. They think if they
Okay.
open up much, like they might sound foolish, like they're little reserved kind of people, sir.
Okay, they are more reserved. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, fine.
But
That's
sir,
very good.
so one thing I would like to say, you said, no, like obnoxious people are not good. So I am obnoxious, and so I really, create a jam in the party, and people enjoy it thoroughly. So I don't agree with you. Like it's not good to speak a lot. Sometimes you require some people in the party who can really make party, go in a flow, sir. I don't agree with you.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, you know, you have a sense, Monica. You have a sense that sometimes you speak more. Obnoxious people, they don't have that sense. See, that is the only difference. If you can tell that, yes, sir, I speak a lot and I feel it is important, that means you are not obnoxious. You are an extrovert person. You love to talk. You love to be friend. Obnoxious people, they do not let anyone speak. They speak every time. They speak about themselves. They don't worry whether people listen me or not. Monica, you tell me, if you are speaking and we are not listening, still will you be speaking or you will
No,
stop
sir. No,
speaking?
sir. In fact, sir, I make other people speak, and like
So
they
that
all enjoy the
means you
party
are
with
not
me.
obnoxious.
But I speak a lot, sir. They
So
say, it's
speaking
so
a
fun.
lot and speaking, even nobody is listening me and
I
speaking.
understand, sir.
Yeah,
I
so there is
understood
a
now.
difference, Monica. You are an extrovert person. That doesn't make you an obnoxious person. Okay, so obnoxious कौन है जिसको कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता? They don't care who is listening. I am here and I will speak. I will speak. And they speak. Even sometimes we feel that person has gone mad. We don't like that kind of person, and they do not let anybody speak. You stop, you listen me. They never let anyone speak. So guys, obnoxious is very dangerous, and I feel you are not obnoxious, and you are good listener, because that's the reason you all are listening me right now. Even if you want to speak, you can't speak. That's a different part. But yes, obnoxious is totally different. So, but we are not talking about it. We are talking about what is shy. How will you recognize somebody? Because some people, I'll tell you why I'm talking about it, because we are talking about parties, and so many of you might feel that you are very shy because you talk less. So yeah, Deepa, you want to add something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell
Sir,
me.
shy people who are less confident, they feel that if they speak, they will be probably be wrong, or they are
Okay.
afraid of speaking anything. Like they are less confident in them, so they are
Yes.
shy people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wonderfully said. I'll tell you the very minimum, very important differences between shy people. Okay, let's see. Shy and introvert people. Introvert people, they speak less, but but again, introvert people are not shy people. Some people, they feel, sir, I am introvert, I am shy. No, introvert is different, shy is different. Introvert people, they speak less, but they use their eyes, their expression. They go and they say hi, they interact. They talk less, but they interact. But shy people, they don't interact only. They never interact. They go, whenever they go to party, what they do, they search for a corner place and they stay there. They don't worry about who is seeing. They do their work and then leave. They don't they don't care that I need to speak to someone, I need to say hi. Even that, sometimes they go to wedding party, they don't even meet wedding partner. They just go give, they give the gift and they return back. They eat and they come back. They don't want to show their face because they think that if I show my face, people will say hi and I'll get caught. And then what I will do, I don't know. Okay. So there are differences. So if you talk less, but you interact, you hi, say hi, you smile, you look at the eyes, you show that, yes, you tell me, no, I'm listening. These people are not shy, because shy people, they never give eye contact. If you are giving eye contact to your speaker, that means you are not shy. If you are giving eye contact, if you are smiling, if you are doing like, okay, 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 that also response. You are giving response. You are giving response in a different way, right? You may not be speaking. You don't feel like speaking. Maybe I don't have any topic to speak, so I'm not speaking. So that doesn't make me a shy person, because shy person always, they never interact. They never show their non-verbal clues like gestures, eye contact, smile. They don't do that. Those who are shy. So guys, most of us, we may be introvert here more, or extrovert. I really don't wish that is there anybody who is obnoxious. I don't feel so, because obnoxious people will never come and learn how to communicate, because they themselves, they don't know that they are not a good communicator. So that is also a signal that you are not obnoxious. If you have a sense of improving your communication, that makes you different, because an obnoxious person will never have this sense that I should learn how to communicate. So if you are here, so that also, that also talks that you want to improve your communication. Yeah, Deepa,
Sir, I would like to add something in that. So,
please.
so it's a live example. I can say my husband is an obnoxious person, but but at the same time he is a wonderful speaker and has a wonderful communication skills.
Okay.
So how can we, like, the both the personalities can we match in one
It
person?
should not match. It should never match. Obnoxious people can never be a good communicator. See, you have, yeah, to what you are telling, Deepa.
I'm saying, but he is a good communicator. He
So
is obnoxious
both are
because
different. A good communicator cannot be an obnoxious person.
wherever he go, he just speak, and he never let anyone to speak. Never ever.
It depends.
But
See, as because how you are judging him, I don't know. So it depends, because I don't know him. So you must be knowing more. But obnoxious people, they are the speaker. And one more thing, guys, if you are not a good listener, you cannot be a good communicator. Okay. So speaker, if somebody is a good speaker, that doesn't make that person a good communicator. Please try to correct yourself. A good communicator is 90% listener, 10% speaker. They are very good listener. If a person is not a good listener, he cannot be a communicator. Then how can you say that he is not he's not listening and he is a very good communicator? It is not possible. It is not possible. Okay. So listening, without listening, nobody can be a good communicator. There are a lot of things on it. Okay. Chandrasekhar, you want to say something?
Sir, I have 2 points, sir. One, Deepa ma'am, I think she is right, but she must know the difference between the communicator and speaker.
Yeah.
Communicator is different and speaker is different.
Absolutely right.
Actually,
Absolutely
Deepa ma'am
right.
is right, but she should know the difference between the both. This is one point. Second point is that, sir, I want to ask you one question, whether the shy, the term shy, it is closely related with the inferiority complex or not?
Yes, there is an inferiority complex. Absolutely. Shy people, they are not confident about themselves. They feel that people are there to judge me. So I better keep myself quiet. I should not speak. I'm not good. Yes, shy people, they have this tendency. They have low self-esteem. They feel that people are judging me right now. So yeah, that's a big thing. Shy people, they have low self-esteem. Yeah, Chandrasekhar has said very important point. If somebody is a speaker, that doesn't mean that he or she is a good communicator. There is a difference between a communicator and a speaker. A speaker who speaks, anyone is listening or not listening, I don't care, but I will speak. But if you are a communicator, you will always see whether everyone is listening me or not. If anybody is not, so they are responsible people. If somebody is a good communicator, he is a responsible person that, okay, I'm talking to right now 64 people. So everyone is understanding, okay, I'm seeing their body language, I can make it that they are listening me. So a good communicator is a responsible person. You know, they know that it's not about speaking, it's about reaching somebody's heart, impressing someone. You cannot impress just by speaking. You have to listen and nod your head and give a non-verbal signal to your speaker also that yes, I'm listening also. You keep on speaking, you know, you aap bolte raho, main sun raha hu. Even a good communicator, they are very good listener. Okay, so guys, let's go ahead and try to know more about you know, how we can be a good communicator. When we go to any parties, we interact. And yes, one more thing, if somebody feels that he or she is a very shy person, we will have a different session on that, you know, that how to communicate so that nobody can get you that you are a shy. Better, see, first of all, nobody wants to be a shy person, so don't be a shy person. You have to come ahead and interact. When I say interact, that doesn't mean you have to speak. You have to face people, you have to go to people, you have to reciprocate people. If somebody is saying hi, you have to say hi. If somebody is saying hi, how are you, you have to answer, yes, I'm good, how are you. At least you should reciprocate. If you cannot initiate, okay, fine, you cannot initiate, but you can respond. But the shy people, they fail to respond. They are always like, you know, head down. It shows a very low self-esteem. They are not confident enough. Okay. And one more thing, language is not the main thing. I have seen people with good English language skills, they are shy. Even I've seen people are making wrong English sentences, they are more confident. So please don't think that if somebody is shy, that means his or her language skill is not good. No, I've seen there are many people, they are shy, they don't talk, but they speak very good, they write very good, but they always into their own world. They don't want to interact with anybody. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. So guys, we are going to talk about some vocabulary conversation. Whenever we go to any parties, how should we talk to people? Because there are many people, they don't know how to talk, what to speak. You know, sometimes some people, they go to party and they talk about politics. Imagine, they talk about politics, they talk about current affairs. They are in the party, they talk about you know, education. They talk about how is your you know, daughter doing, how, what. See, normally it is said that normally when you're at the party, you should make the situation light. Because if you tell anybody that how's your son doing, suppose his son is not doing good, so you are basically affecting his mood for 1 second. So don't ask any question which can affect her. I know that you don't have any intention to affect, but suppose you are telling somebody, how is your health? Understand, somebody, you are telling how is your health, maybe his health or her health is not good. So, and he's in a mood for a party and you are telling that how is your health, his whole attention will go into his health, and that might make that person bit sad. You should not ask anything which may have a, you know, a negative or positive aspect. Rather, you should always talk about positive. For example, suppose if you go for a party, what are the important topics you can discuss? Anybody who can answer, you raise your hand, I'll come to you. What are the important topics you can talk about? Anyone? Okay, yeah, Rupesh, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. The first thing, why the party is being organized.
That would have been told to you before you have been, you know. So when you are in the party, it's not a surprise party. You know, you know why you are there. So what topic you can talk?
No, it could be a casual talk with the person who are invited with me, like me. So it's better to start with the party. Why this party organized? How the pool environment is, and how the arrangement was done.
Suppose you know the reason, then Why this party is being organized? So suppose you know the reason, then
No, it's why this party is organized. I'm not asking the question why this party is being organized. So
Okay.
this is the motive of the party or the arrangement of the party, how cool the outlook or the arrangement.
Yeah, arrangements. That could
Yeah.
be one of the topic area.
That could be the starter.
Yeah, I'm talking about the starter points only. Yeah, Shilpa, you would like to add something?
Yes, sir. We can talk about the food, dressing sense of other persons.
Absolutely, Shilpa, absolutely. I think the food, the first thing you said, food. Food is so important topic when you go for any party. Absolutely
Yes,
right.
sir.
You said very good points. Let's go to Yogita. Yogita, you would like to add something?
Yes, I would like to add something here. I would like to speak about arrangements, decorations, and comfort of the guest. How, matlab, dressing sense of the people also dresses. The reason why they have launched the party, arranged the party. So
Okay.
just discuss about good, so that congratulate them.
Okay.
Like this.
Very good, Yogita. Very good. Yeah, Kamana, you would like to add something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I also want to add the same thing. Whenever someone enter in the party, you should always praise whosoever has been arranged the things nicely. Always praise, always give them compliment and enter with a beautiful smile. That is important because once you feel comfortable and the person feel comfortable, that easy to interact. And then of course you can start with the family and everything, like how's going, other than casual life, that may we can start something.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead now. Guys, hosting parties are one of the creative skills, it makes people creative also because you enjoy, you be happy. And I think that's one of the skill only to host a party is also one of the skills. So party is good always. Party is good. Even, the party will give you a lot of opportunity to, to be busy in doing something, to be more responsible because you are thinking about people. So many people are going to come. So you become more responsible. So party is good. Socializing makes you more smart and active. Absolutely right. The more you party, the more I would see, I'm taking party into a very positive side, party, when people, they party, they meet with a lot of strangers, a lot of known people, they become more smart, they become more active. These are some positive parts of, going to parties. Even your organizational skills will improve. You can do budgeting, you can arrange the, you can host the whole party. This will, this will improve your organizational skills also. So party is good. Absolutely. There is wonderful thing of the party. This attending parties will surely improve your communication skills. Absolutely right. It will improve your communication skill also. So parties have a lot of positive side in it. And let's talk about positive side. So we should know how to go to party, how to treat people, how to talk to people. Okay, so we'll talk about 4 casual party starters, okay, which we can use while speaking. Okay, and one very important question, I got the answer already, but still I would like to ask a very important question. Can party possible without awesome foods?
No.
See, whenever we go to party, I know there is some, Anwar, you would like to say something?
Yes, there is a possibility that without the good food and proper food, party can happen. So, I in my personal view and whatever I have seen in so far, the party means is all about the drink and all. Food is okay, secondary things and all. So that is very important in the party.
Please, yeah.
So
Okay.
people doesn't care about much, what kind of food you have prepared and all. So there are type of people who comes for the party. So some people don't drink, so they focus into the,
okay. See, I'm not talking about some different, very specific, type of parties. But normally, when we talk about parties, we talk about foods. Okay, we talk. Normally, I'm talking about some. I'm not talking about some specific party where we only booze and we have alcohol. I'm not talking that side of the party. Normally, we are talking about parties where we expect when we go, we arrange foods, or the host, they do something for fooding also. Okay, so I'm talking about in a very normal sense that yes, without party, when we go to party, we think about food. Absolutely, we think about food. If I go to party, I will definitely think about food. I don't know about you, but at least I am so foodie. I will also, I'm not going for food, but if I go, there is in my mind that, yeah, I'm going to have a good thing today, at least, every time dal, roti, chawal, say thoda upper, you can have something more than that. So this could be one of the reasons. I'm not telling we are going party for that, but if we go, that could be one of the reasons. So guys, let's talk about the first starter. Let's talk about the first starter because food is a very important part here. So the situation is when you start having food, suppose starters, in presence of the host is there, you may ask or you may share something. So suppose you are having food and your host is very nearby, what you will speak? Yeah, Sumita Kumar, would you add something? What you can tell to your host?
So if the host is close by and we are having the starters, you will always talk about the food. You'll always praise the way he or she has arranged the party. The food is excellent. Always we would start with praising the entire ambience.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Ravindra, you would like to add something here?
No, sir.
Yeah, Ravindra. Yeah. Tell me, Miss, suppose you are having food and the host is nearby. Would you appreciate the food or the host?
Before starting the food, I haven't tasted the food, so I can't appreciate that. But the arrangements, I'll appreciate.
Absolutely. But no, I'm talking about you are having that food. Absolutely. You have had that, you are, I written here, when you start having food, you are having it. And the person who organized it, right? Absolutely. You are going to appreciate.
If there are any items that I really like most, I'll praise for that specially.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That is important. So I'm just writing one phrase here, that a question that you may ask, or maybe you are doing the same already. Suppose the sentence which I'm writing here, wow, that's yummy. Did you make this yourself? So this is one of the lines sometimes we also say. I'm not telling you also speak and copy paste the same thing, but I'm talking about what are the different phrases that we can use while we are, having food. Wow, that's so yummy. Did you make this yourself? Kya aapne khud banaya hai ye? Sometimes we say these kind of sentences. And when you say like this, that person also will feel so good about that. That person will also feel that you are appreciating and you are very sensitive guest, not a normal guest. You really care about the food and you have complimented it. So, that it will give a very wonderful impression to that guest. So, after this question phrase reflects you are foodie and a very sensitive guest. You feel so good after having it. And you really want to know that who made it? Did you make this yourself? क्या आपने खुद बनाया है इसको? I'm so happy. The host response will be very fast and very happy. Of course, he or she will be happy and love to be appreciated. I think we all love to be appreciated. More questions to continue. We can add more questions regarding this. Hey, do you cook often? What else do you like to cook? See, these are some questions which will help you to speak more. The more you ask question, the more you will get replies. The more you get reply, then the conversation will continue in full-fledged without any problem. So guys, I'm just giving you this thing, and if you feel that you are very shy, you simply have to follow the dialogues. If you know what to speak about food, food is a very important part. You can talk about food. Okay, so this is one of the things. So if you feel that you don't understand what to speak, food can be the big reason. Food can be the very important thing to be spoken. Okay, so you can start with, hey, did you make this yourself? Wow, that's so yummy. Do you cook often? So you are basically motivating that person to speak more. What else do you like to cook? आप और क्या-क्या बनाते हो? Now, my very important question, which is coming to you. Suppose you don't like the food. Suppose you don't like the food. Then what will you do? Yeah. So this is the question. If you don't like the food, you can unmute yourself and you can tell, you know, if you don't like the food, what will you do? Okay, so my question was, if you don't like the food, then what will you do? So yeah, Deepa, you would like to say something?
Yes, sir, if we don't like food, still we can ask the host, okay, which recipe did you try? Even I have a similar kind of recipe. If you try, you would definitely like. This is also good, but if you try, maybe you can try a little different recipe and definitely you would like it. So we can appreciate also, and we can tell them, okay, there are different ways of making the same recipe.
Yeah, Ravindra, you are raising hands. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I really don't like the food, though I don't like the food, I'll appreciate him, and if I'll find out if there is something that can be altered and served to the people. You know, quickly we can alter some dishes and we can serve the people, right? So I will suggest him.
Yeah, I think Dipanita, you're not speaking anything. Tell me.
No, sir. I think party is a big stress blaster. So that whatever is done in the party, just appreciate it. All out, we just appreciate. Whatever the food is, whatever the dress is, whatever is there, we just smile, laugh, and appreciate all about the design, the host, the food, everything.
Okay.
We talk positively.
Okay.
Sir, can I?
Okay, yeah, Yogita.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely, sir. We always talk positive things in the party, but still, if host is our friend, then we should suggest some this recipes get rotten. We should give some positive review also. कि यार तू देख ले ये थोड़ा खराब हो गया है. Can we change this? Can we replace this? ऐसे करके ना we should give.
Okay. See, I did not tell about rotten wali. That's a different part totally. Okay. So it's not. I'm not talking about the rotten part. I'm talking about maybe you didn't like the taste, right? So yeah, Kapoor, you would like to add something?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's often happens that some food we don't like. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that the food is really bad.
Yeah.
We can appreciate the other food which I like, or if there is no any food I like, then I should appreciate about the decoration, garnishing of the food, like this.
Okay, thank you. Very good point. See, I just want to tell here that maybe you don't like the food, but when you are in the party and you are having the food, you should appreciate the food. This is a very important part. You imagine somebody has gone to your home and he didn't like the food and he tells you that, you if you would have made it in that way, then this would have been better. So you will not feel good. You will never feel good. So it's always important that you should always appreciate, and taste is something which is a very relative term. Maybe I like that food, but you don't like that food. So maybe I didn't like, but maybe other people, they will like it. So that's one of the way you should always tell people, So it's very important that even if you don't feel the foods are great, you can still continue the positive conversation. This is very much important. This is very important. Don't make any negative comment on food. That is not recommended. Because you are not there to, somebody has invited you. So talking about, you will be demotivating that person. I would say affecting the mood of that party. That's what. Okay, so let's go ahead, guys. After party, after food, one thing, yes, one of our friend also said the same thing. The decoration, the interior, the house, that is also a very important starter to talk about. Yeah, so decoration is also a very important part. Let's see if I like the decoration. See, you should like the decoration. Somebody has done it, for us. If we are the guest, we should always appreciate. Okay, let's see this. When you are in the party and you look around and see the home is well decorated, you may ask or you may say something. So what will you say? So, suppose if I ask Bashir.
Yes.
Yeah, Bashir, suppose you are in the
Yes,
party
sir.
and you like the decoration. What will you say to that person? Or what will you ask? Yeah, Bashir, would you like to add something?
First of all, I will ask who did the decoration.
Okay.
Then
yes.
I can appreciate the decoration. It is very fantastic, very good.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Yeah, we can appreciate. Rupa Banerjee, will you add something?
Sir, we can ask the host that who made this. It is very good and it is so beautiful. We can ask also in our party we also called them for the decoration. Who made this?
Yeah,
This
that is also nice. We say this often. Yes, absolutely right. So yeah, I have mentioned here one thing. Yeah, from where did you purchase? Okay, I have written here something, wow, what a beautiful home you have. These are some simple, phrases that we can use while we are in the, while we are in their home for the party. We can use it, what a beautiful home you have. Because see, when you're appreciating somebody or somebody's home or somebody's food, that person will feel so good. This question phrase reflects you like the home and the person who manages it. You like the home and you are basically appreciating that person who is basically managing the entire home. So that's a wonderful reflection to that person. So host response will be very happy. He or she would love you and your comment. That's so wonderful, because if somebody comes to me and tells about my home, I think I will feel so good about it. And yes, we can further ask some more question. regarding the same. Suppose I'm giving you some statement like, hey, did you do it up yourself? Did you do it up yourself? Hey, where did you get that? Where did you get that clock? Where did you get that sofa? Where did you get that central table? So that is up to you. But these are the questions which will help you to converse more, because that person will feel good to talk to you. And that person will feel so nice about you, because not everyone appreciates. Appreciation is an outstanding quality. Not everyone, they do it. So this is all about food and home and, interior decoration and everything. Let's talk about some more starters. Suppose, now getting to know about the person. Sometimes we know about the person also. The host I'm talking about. Suppose the host is very new person to you. You don't know the host, or you see somebody who is very new to the party. One is host. Suppose that host is your neighbor or somebody who is very new in your life and you don't know much about that person. Or you meet somebody else whom you are meeting for the first time. So now the time is, now you should know the people there. And there are many conversations regarding knowing that person. So when you have known your host recently, suppose your host is very new to you and you want to know more about him or her. Yeah, so what we can discuss with our host, let's ask Geeta. Geeta, can you add something? Geeta Lunia. Geeta Lunia, can you add, if suppose your host is very new, you don't know much about him or her, what you can speak to him or her? Yeah, Geeta Lunia.
So that host is new to me. At that
Yeah.
sir, I'm audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, yeah. If the host is new to me, so that time I ask about themselves, like means where they work, what they like, what their hobbies,
yes,
what type of music they like, related their positive
interests,
things, like
their interest areas.
What interest means, yeah, interest.
Very
Yes.
good, very good, very good. Yeah, Geeta, I love your comment. Yeah, Pratibha, can you add something here? So what we can add there, what we can ask to our, that host? Yep, Pratibha, you would like to add something? Okay. So let's go to Sangeeta. Sangeeta, will you add something? Sangeeta Verma. I think I'm catching all the introvert people. I see they talk less, and now when I'm asking, they are becoming more conscious, what to speak. So this is the time you have to speak. Yeah, Chitra Dugar, please share something.
Yes, sir. We will talk about their business or their job. What do you do? This type question.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a very normal thing. I have mentioned here one conversation. Hey, what do you do? Normally it talks about professional, professional areas. Hey, what do you do? What do you do? Suppose if I don't know somebody who is a host and we have been invited there, I can talk to the person, that what you do. So whenever I'll ask this question, this really reflects that I really want to know about more personally and professionally. And the host response will be faster, and he or she would be always love to speak about himself or herself. when I'll be asking, जब हम किसी को question करेंगे ना, किसी के बारे में जानना चाहेंगे, वो इंसान और ज्यादा interested होगा अपने बारे में बोलने के लिए. When we are more interested to know about others, they will be more motivated, you know, to talk more about themselves. We can add some more questions regarding this. More question to continue. What are your interests? How do you like to spend your time? How do you like to spend your time? Are you reading anything interesting? Are you reading anything interesting? Suppose I am a book lover, so I can ask somebody, hey, do you read, or are you reading anything interesting nowadays? This could be the conversation, you know, it can provoke somebody to speak more. So asking questions, these kind of questions are good when you are in the parties or you go and meet somebody. These are a very casual conversation that we can do. See, this is very important, especially for those people who feel what to speak. I think this, if you have this format, you can talk about food, you can talk about the house, you can talk about the person. So I think this is a very important points that we are discussing here. Maybe these are very simple, but there are many people, they don't ask. Because when you ask, you are giving an option to the person to speak, and that is important. Now, I'll go for the last starter. Now, so many times we are invited by couples. Sometimes some couple, they invite us. Couple, okay? So in that case, what and how we can go ahead? If suppose you are invited by a couple in a relationship, so many times, maybe due to some business purpose or maybe some personal purpose, even some couple, they meet. So situation is, when you are invited by a couple and you are talking to them or anyone, what we can discuss during that particular time? Yes, Ragini, will you add something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, when we are meeting, invited as a couple, so we are going as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are discussing about our life. If we are knowing each other, then if first time, then we will not discuss it more. But
so
yeah,
being a guest,
we are,
what
yeah,
kind of question you can ask?
so professional life and personal life, we will discuss each other.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go to Dipanita. Dipanita, what kind of questions you may ask?
If I am, if I go as a couple,
yeah.
So please pardon your question one time, sir.
Yes. I said, suppose you are invited by a couple. Suppose you are invited by a couple, what kind of questions you may ask?
We are very glad you are invited us together, so that this is a time we spend together. This type of.
So you have to ask some questions so that they should speak something. Yeah, Deepa, what you can ask? You have to let that other person speak. So, okay. Yeah, Deepa, you would like to add something?
Yes, we can ask, okay, what are your timings for work? Do you, what time you come, and what time do you spend together? And what time you guys meet? Or probably we can talk about like their professional life, their personal life. Like if we are a little personal to them or we don't know much about them, we can probably ask, okay, how you guys met, So is it a like how you guys? What about your marriage and the family, the native places?
Yeah,
So we can talk.
absolutely. Wonderful, wonderful points, Deepa. Very nice. Pratibha, you would like to add something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First, I will praise them that they are wonderful couple and maintain the personal life and professional life balance each other.
Again.
Yes, sir.
See, we cannot go more personal. How is your family life going? How is your married life going? We should never ask these questions. See, again, I'm telling you, where there is an issue or where there could be a problem, suppose the marriage life is not going, this question might, create a very negative mood. They will change their mood into negative. We will be, that's the reason I said a communicator knows what to speak, when to speak, and how to speak. Speaker knows, what to speak. But what to speak is not enough. If the timing is not right, if the person is different, if the mentality, the attitude is different, only knowing language is not going to help you. That's what, guys, it's about. If you're a communicator, you should know what to ask. You cannot just ask that, oh, your son recently passed exam. How much marks did he get? No, please. This may make the mood worst. You should not ask any question which can make the situation worst. You should only talk about the positive thing, Absolutely. Let's go ahead and see some of the positive conversation that we can do. How did you two meet? Very nice question. So sweet question. This is a very positive question. Hey, where did you meet? Where both of you met? You can talk about those when you are invited by a couple. Where did you two meet? So because this question will talk about that you are not only interested about any particular person, but their special relationship too. And when you talk about it, even your host will also like it, because she or he would be always feeling good about being together. They will also feel good about themselves and their bonding also. They'll feel good about that. Yeah, how many, how did you meet? Even some more very important one question you can ask. I think that will add some good values. How long have you both been together? How long have you both been together?
Yes.
You see how you are asking. Don't ask that, when did you marry? Rather, आप कब से साथ में हो सकता है कि शादी के पहले से साथ में हो. You are, maybe they are together even before their marriage also. So how long have you both been together? So these are some conversation, provokers, which provoke more conversation to go ahead. And these are all positive conversation. When you speak, when you use these conversational keys, you are letting that person speak. And that is very much important. You have to let others speak. Okay. So we have gone through this some starter. The first starter was a food starter. Then we talked about the house decorations and all. Then we talked about the individual personality. Then finally we talked about as a couple, what we can do better. Now I'm going to give you a topic. I'm going to give you a topic, and I will only give chances to first 10 people who will be giving their names in the chat box. The topic is coming on your screen. Today's topic. Once I had been to Jenny's party. This is your topic. So what happened once you had been to Jenny's party? Here, you can change the name. You can change the name to, somebody who is your very close, who invited you for a party and you had been there. So the topic is, once I had been to Jenny's party. Now I want those who are interested to speak right now about this topic, and you have to use the few conversational starters that we discussed today. You have to use those starters, okay, and you have to speak for 2 minutes. So today I'm going to give chances to first 10 speakers, and those who will not get opportunity to speak, they can record their voice, they can record their video, and they can send it to me directly. Okay, so please see, I'm very sorry, I'll not be able to give chances to everyone, but if you really want to speak, I think names have already come, and those who will be getting chance, fine. Who will not be getting chance, please, 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 you should send your videos to us. So let's go ahead and see who is the first speaker. So as per our chat option, let's see the first speaker, and the first speaker is, my God, so many names have come. Geeta Lunia. Okay, Geeta, I'm very happy to see you. Okay, Geeta, please be ready, unmute yourself and start. Just a minute. Yes.
I can't.
Go ahead, Geeta.
Yes, sir. So Jenny is my school friend, and I went her house party 1 year ago. Yes, and that time when I went there, it was a very awesome party. Means that party was about uh, her new house party. So that party was awesome, and yes, she did very classy decoration. Means she own self did that, a classy decoration, and I love that decoration. It's full of red rose and some yellow and different type of flowers. She used for that decoration, and it was really awesome. And the second thing, the main important thing, what I loved it, that is food. Food was awesome.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's like we have come to some banquet hall that you have done it so nicely. Then she offered us some starters, and we started having it. And the time she kept all the starters on the table, we were so surprised seeing the wonderful decoration of the food. I just appreciated her, the way she presented, and I asked her hi, hey Jenny, did you make it? Is it homemade? And I was so surprised that someone can decorate it so well, and the presentation could be so nice. And then we started, like all other people started gathering.
Yes, once I had been to, I'm replacing the name here, Janice to Deepika, right? Once I had been to Deepika's party. So I'll start here. Deepika is my childhood friend. She has hosted a party that is called Pajama Party. Yes, that was her birthday. After so long, we were met. We were 5 friends. We went there and we had enjoyed a lot. She arranged so many things. She arranged delicious food. She decorated a small tent in her room, which is decorated by herself. We have clicked so many pictures over there. We enjoyed food together. We were sharing our old time memories over there also. But Deepika has invited one person who is just, I think, office colleague. Yes, she is actually sharing her room with her also. So it is compulsion to her also. She has to invite her. But she was so irritating. She was talking a lot in our party. I think she was obnoxious, right? But still, we were very smart. We just planned.
It was a Pravesh party, and my daughters were there. So she has friendship with some a big man, like she is only 7-8 years old, and the person was like Rupesh says. So he was very interactive with them, and they were becoming friends. So they came to me and asked that, could you please come to my home? So after that, I realized they are our relative, but we were not knowing each other. After that, I was not comfortable, so I just said no, we can't, but sometime we'll try to come. But after some time, the time came and we went there because he was invited so many times. So
he once I reach his home, I see them. I see one of the lady at his home. So I said, who is she? Because I know very well long time, and he surprisingly said me that you don't know Anwar, and she's my wife. I recently got married in this last 7 days back, and it was really surprise to me. And then they have arranged good food. They have cooked a lot of types of food, because he knows me, my interest kind of food, what I used to eat and all. So I appreciate a lot, and I have asked that, who has prepared this food and all. It was very, tasty and all. And some of the dishes which I feel that, okay, I'm having first time. So I'm just talking bit to give them more comfortable and about the food and all.
Yes. Good evening, sir. And it's my proud privilege to be here to all of you to convey my views in the party. To Jenny is Jenny is very good friend of mine, and he invited us his daughter's rice ceremony. We went there, and after entering there, I saw that Jenny is wearing a very nice sari. And being a woman, we are just fascinating about sari. We just call her, oh, wow, Jenny, from where you bought it? And she said, the Adi Mohini Mohun Kanchila. And I said, I must go there. This is very nice. And then I saw her necklace. Wow, what a necklace you wear, Jenny. I told her, and he says, the Chiku, you are so you are a very good observer, no? I say, yes, because sari, necklace, being a woman, it's a very nice thing, no? So she said some Tanishq or Kalyan jewelers she bought. And after chatting with